You know, it's me, your boy, Key Samson. So I have something special for us today. Your lower expectation is their highest what expectation. Listen, what preached them so much is that the lowest thing you never even dream to become, that is their highest expectation in life. Let me explain. Hey God, this world we are living is balance. Your expectation is for you to be bright like this every day. Your expectation is for you to excel, to progress. That is your expectation as a chooser, for you to be brighten like a star every moment of your life. But their own expectation is just for them to be busy monitoring how you are doing. So, that is why many of them are pissed off because they can't just imagine. Their expectation is for them to be in 11, 12 for the rest of their life. And whenever they see you, they imagine your own expectation is for you to be 20 times or 20 times 100 of their expectation. You see how big map you give them, the distance between you and your enemy. Their expectation is to be 20 for the rest of their life, while your own is even 10 million, 10,000. That is why many of them are frustrated, because majority of them keep wondering why you have this high calling within you. Why everything you imagine is something so big that majority of them never even have that thought of thinking the way you think. Not talk less of starting. It is when you imagine something. That was today. So I just wake up from bed around 5 o'clock. I was tired. I control the weather. I look, the rain, is going to fall. Then I said, no, rain will fall today, so no need of me going. Let me just use today to relax at home. Then I imagine, so this period now from this 7 o'clock till 12 o'clock, the weather will be okay. Then let me just rush to the market. I decide to go market and buy something. That is my imagination within that period, that moment. I supposed to be cooking now, but I decide to do video. Why? Because I'm now scheduling things. But the expectations of your enemy, everything about them is, this period of time, let's use it to do evil. This period of time, we don't have anything to do. We are jobless. Our brain is jobless. Our mindset is jobless. Their character is jobless. Everything about them is jobless. Okay, with that, let's nothing else to do. Let's start to gossip. This boy is doing like this. This lady is doing well. How are we going to stop him or stop her? Let's put it like this. And the worst part of it is that the more they do, the more you do what you keep excelling. So your highest expectation is what is killing them. Not that is your highest expectation, because the real truth is this: every day we open up a new chapter, and their own is that they open the old ones. Because everything they imagine, they have within them, everything they thought, all their imagination, all their thought is just to they think about you. Because all their hope is that you are going to fail. All their hope is that you are not going to make it. All their hope is that you are not going to succeed. All their hope is that you are not going to excel. But it always annoys them because they don't know how you keep doing it every day. They don't know how you keep excelling, how you keep progressing, you keep succeeding, you keep mapping out like an eagle. Your lowest expectation, what you never even thought of doing in your life, what you hate of becoming is what they want to become. You know, Esther thought was never to plot evil against what Haman. But Haman thought was to plot evil against Esther. You get it? So the lowest expectation of Esther is now the biggest imagination of Haman. You know, the thought of Joseph was not to humiliate his brothers, or not was not to take his brothers for granted, or to harm them with the position that God have given to him. But his thought was to do or to make the family become great. But his lowest thought, what he never think is now his brother's highest expectation to drive him away. You know, many people thought was, we are going to betray thee, we are going to frustrate him. He keeps shining, every day, he keeps shining every day. Every day he's shining, he's shining every day. We don't like it. That's why they decide to betray you. But what shocked them that the betrayed now end up become the star seed. Because your lowest expectation is the highest expectation. And they forget the fact that the Bible says, as men think it, so easy. That is why many of them are frustrated, because their thought was that as they imagine evil to occur in your life, surely it will. But they are shocked, because what they imagine is what they are becoming. That is why they don't like you. May God bless you. Remain blessed.